6 things you can learn from a man's relationship with his mother. Whether he loves men or women, a man's relationship with his mother will leave deep ridges and crevices in his personality. It's the first person he had a close and connected relationship with, in most cases, and it's the person who shaped his values and outlook on the world in many ways. When you meet a man, pay attention to his relationship with his mother. It will reveal a lot about his personality or, at the very least, how he interacts with his romantic partners. A man's treatment of his mother reveals a lot about him. Here are 6 examples of mother-son relationship dynamics and the insights they provide. How a man's relationship with his mother affects his relationship with you. 1. If he avoids his mother altogether. Is he constantly avoiding his mother, not because he's a forgetful man, but because she causes him anxiety or distress? He can't put her in her place if she irritates him. He's a people pleaser who lacks confidence. He's also afraid that if he tells her how he feels, he'll either upset her or get even more flack from her. He is known as a nice guy, and is well liked by others, but he floats beneath the surface, which means he is not actively involved in social activities or the community. You will not thrive with this man if you are an outgoing partner. If you prefer to operate under the radar, this is the man for you. He can be a little passive-aggressive, but if he commits to you, he is unlikely to leave you. Why? Commitment to him is likely to cause anxiety, so if he decides to deal with the anxiety and stay with you, he considers you a keeper. It takes a lot for him to confront problems head-on, so expect complicated deep conversations and fights. 2. If his mother dictates his life. Yes, this man will lavish you with attention and spoil you. Yes, this man believes that women are valuable and necessary. Isn't it all positive? They are, of course. The problem is that there can only be one queen bee in his world, and that is not you, my dear. It is she. This means that any major decisions he makes will be based on what she wants rather than what you and your partner want. He is a sweet and caring individual who is everyone's best friend. Nobody has anything negative to say about him. He has a generous spirit and is as loyal as a puppy, but his opinion of you will always be shaped by that seen or unseen force, mommy dearest. 3. If he openly hates his mother. This guy has such a large chip on his shoulder that it amazes people that he can walk through the door. He's a hustler and a great businessman, but he's got rattlesnake bite. Take care. He has a tumultuous relationship with his mother that dates back to childhood, and it's not pretty. Either she's a hot mess, or she's disappointed or let him down so badly at some point that she can't get back on track with him. He holds a grudge at all costs, so getting involved with him would mean catering to his needs. Despite his temper, he has a charming dramatism and emotional component that borders on charisma. He's a broken bad boy, which women adore, and he adores women. Up to a point. He loves them when they behave appropriately and not when they do not. Much chauvinism? Oh yes. The truth is that he is afraid of the power a woman has over him, so he has a plethora of girlfriends, none of whom measure up. He is also prone to blaming his mother and seeking sympathy for his troubled childhood. If you're thinking about dating someone like this, here's my advice: don't do it. 4. If he's afraid of disappointing his mother. He is close to his mother, but she does not rule his life. Instead, he is terrified of disappointing her, so he sneaks around to do what he wants, especially if he believes she will not give him the thumbs up. He's a sneaky and crafty person who takes risks and usually succeeds, but if you're involved with him, you'll have to get involved in his little escapades, which can get old fast. He wants to please you because he dislikes conflict, but you can see him saying yes to you but then doing what he wanted to do all along. It's a little inconvenient. 5. If he completely clings to his mother. He is frequently with her, and while she does not make the decisions, he is constantly in contact with her. So much so that, well, guess what? She is aware of all of her son's relationship problems. He has a high regard for women and is eager to hear his partner's thoughts, but he is also immature and unable to make decisions on his own. He is the first person in the family to help anyone else, which is wonderful, but he also has a habit of talking behind people's backs, complaining about his duty while feeling obligated to do so. He requires a strong woman because he is somewhat reliant on others. 6. If his mother is his best friend. If he befriends his mother while also being able to speak up if she offends him, you have a confident man on your hands. You have a man who is stimulated by women rather than threatened by them. He enjoys romantic relationships and the thrill of an argument, so if you are a little passive or insecure, he is not the one for you. His mother probably knows more about his relationships than a romantic partner would like, But if his mother doesn't like the person he loves, he'll tell her to back off if necessary. He's got many female friends, which could be fodder for jealousy, and he isn't quick to commit, but when he does commit, he's pretty taken in with the love interest he has chosen.